Oh, hi there.
Oh, hello.
I didn't notice you in the corner.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to our top 10 games of 2016 list.
Technically, top 20, because we each have top 10. When you add them together, you get twice the fun at half the bargain.
There's no bargain because they're not paying for it.
Exactly. For the low cost of free, you get to hear our unnecessary opinions about 2016 games.
If you've followed our ever-evolving top 10 list, which came out a couple of times this year, you already have a vague idea of where we're at. So,
however, what came out in the holiday months to shake things up?
I don't know.
I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
We're the NOLAnerds, and this is our top 10 games of 2016.
Number 10.
You want to go first?
No.
Okay. It's Titanfall 2! Got this because it had like one of the best single players of a shooter I have ever played, and one of the best levels in a game of all time in the level where you get to manipulate time and space. Man, that just...
There's a lot of that this year. Dishonored had a level like that too.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
Didn't make your list though. Spoilers.
Oh, bummer.
Or did it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. But no, Titanfall 2, I mean, the reason it's so low on the list is because I didn't really get into the multiplayer aspect. So after the campaign was done, which admittedly was short, it kind of, it ran its course for me.
Yes.
But the single player campaign was so strong that it Titan fell onto my list.
My number 10 is Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It's worth pointing out that my top 10 list is not necessarily all games I love, but games I played, because I didn't...
Chris doesn't play as many games.
I don't play as many games. I don't have... I sleep, so, I have to work with what I've got.
But his resolution for 2017 is to be better at pop culture.
I'm working on it.
We believe in you.
Yeah.
So, Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst was ultimately a kind of disappointing follow-up to Mirror's Edge 1. It did improve a lot of things from Mirror's Edge 1. But as a whole, it didn't really work for me. But it's my favorite of the other sequels that came out this year that I didn't care for, like Far Cry Primal. So.
Oh, poor Far Cry.
Poor Far Cry.
Number 9. I have... Well, Chris, why don't you talk about Dishonored?
Yes, I have Dishonored too. Another one in the follow-up to games that we kind of liked and were giving a sequel, but didn't really quite work. Dishonored 2's biggest issue is I found it very unstealth friendly, but the parts that worked for me were the different characters you could play as with the different branching power sets. I thought the story was really good, and it had its own time travel level, which was fun. So I really enjoyed Dishonored. I don't think it's as good as Dishonored 1, but it's still fun. That's why it's at number 9.
Now, my number 9 is one of Chris's favorite games. It's a Project X Zone 2 on the 3DS. The most weeaboo of all the games of 2016.
It's just numbers and lighting. It's a game for babies. You put it in front of them and lights and numbers go off.
No, it's
tactical.
Not.
No,
and
it's
strategic,
not. No, it's not.
And it's got timing.
I've watched you play for 5 minutes. It's nothing. It's just you pushing a button and stuff happens.
Yeah. I pressed that button, Chris. I made the stuff happen. Project X Zone. It's everything. It's if there's a Japanese video game character that you enjoy, chances are they're there.
Is Shenmue in it?
He is.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Boom. You didn't think he was going to be in that.
No, I was hoping Shenmue would just fall into a shallow grave.
No, he's back, Chris. Back and better than ever.
Back in pog form.
Hashtag Shen Mizzle. Hashtag lit. Hashtag AF. Hashtag fam. Hashtag freak. Hashtag 100 emoji.
I really just want to punch this right in the face.
Crying tear emoji.
Number 8.
Okay, number 8.
That's not a joke. I really wanted to punch him in the face.
Oh, God. Okay. So, Chris, you're number 8.
Well, I thought we were alternating on number 8.
Oh, yeah, okay. I have a game that no one heard of and no one played, but damn it if this was not one of the most, probably the surprise hit of the year for me, an indie game called RIve, R-I-V-E, where it's a twin-stick shooter but plays like a platformer and you play as a surprisingly funny space trucker who gets stuck in a homicidal AI's robot in a spaceship, and you have to use your little tank thing to survive. And it's funny. The controls are tight. It's got just the right level of difficulty, and when you die, sometimes you get a snake, and then they go, wait, that's not the right game. I don't know. It's got a really nice level of humor to it that I enjoyed, and it was a surprise. I wasn't expecting it.
Okay.
What about you, Chris?
My number 8 is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
I believe, sir, you mean Naruto Shippuden?
The Naruto
Ultimate Ninja Storm 4?
Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 4.
Ultimate Ninja Storm 4?
Oh my fucking god. Naruto 4. It's really fun, and last year was the year I got into the Naruto anime, so having that kind of play out really cemented it. It's a perfect anime game if you love the anime, and it's gorgeous. I thought the combat system was a lot of fun, and the amount of Easter eggs and stuff they threw in was very entertaining.
Word. Number 7.
Number 7. I have Bravely Second.
You do?
10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, Bravely Second. For the Nintendo 3DS, it was maybe the best pure Final Fantasy that came out last year. I don't know if it's the best Final Fantasy game that came out last year, but it's perfect. If you enjoyed Bravely Default the first, everything you liked is back.
True.
And it's just as fun, and they have just as many job classes. It's very charming and a lot of fun.
Yes.
What would you have?
I have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Quattro. And like Chris said, this game was great because it was the first time I got Chris into Naruto. So instead of him going like his eyes rolled so far back in his head they exploded every time I tried to talk about it, he was actually like, yeah, I like that part too. And I'm like, yeah, because real talk, this is a game for fans only. If you do not like Naruto, it's not like a Guilty Gear or a Street Fighter or Tekken or something where you're fighting your friends and still think about you. No, if you are not a Naruto fan, there's nothing for it. Incomprehensible. I could just start saying names and attacks.
You got your team, I got mine. I guess we all do unexpected things sometimes, don't we?
Gleaming the Cube.
Game's great. Love it.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
But for fans only.
Yes. Number 6. I've got Pokemon Sun. Because why get Moon when you can have Sun? That's all I'm saying. I mean, it has a lion on the cover. Why wouldn't you want that one, Chris?
It's got a cool ass bat and moon.
No. Who wants a bat over... Josh, as our cameraman, would you want a badass fire lion or some bullshit bat-looking motherfucker?
No comment.
It's a bat.
Comment.
No and
It's
none.
a bat. Bats are cool.
Lions are cooler.
No, they're not.
Really, Chris?
No.
That's what I thought. But no, I love the new Pokemon game. I wouldn't put it as my favorite Pokemon game, but overall it is a solid entry, and it's very addictive as usual. They mixed up enough about the formula that it made it feel a little more fresh. So, yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get the first Pokemon game that allows you to skip the 10-hour tutorial.
Never. Oh my god. This fucking tutorial. However, this is the first
Hey,
Pokemon
you know you
game.
can catch a Pokemon by throwing a ball at it?
Let me teach you how to throw that ball.
If you weaken it, only.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about types.
Oh my god. But no, I really like that this is the first Pokemon game that really has a heavy focus on story. It makes it feel like an actual RPG.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Crizzle?
For my number, what number are we on? 6?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Number 6, I have Watch Dogs the Second. This is a kind of a, came in under the wire. I played this over the Christmas holidays. I find
I hacked you.
You wish.
That's how hacking works.
It's a better game than Watch Dogs 1 by far. I find the cast fairly charming, although I can see how people would be
incorrect,
irritated about them.
Incorrectly irritated.
I like the San Francisco setup a lot, and so far I think all the side missions have been very enjoyable and worth doing, as opposed to Watch Dogs 1, which have been
forgettable.
Not as fun.
I don't actually remember a.
The only Watch Dogs one I remember is the drinking game.
But that wasn't even a side quest. That was just like a mini game.
Yeah, your side quest all involved that your weird Asian friend being like, "Let's go steal that car."
Oh yeah, forgot that was an actual character. Anyway, number 5.
Character.
Number 5. Picross 3D Round 2. The most addictive puzzle game you'll ever find, and it replaced The Witness for me. Because, look, I don't even care, Chris. You don't understand Picross because math is hard and numbers and you have to think, and I understand. But if you even have a passing interest in stuff like Sudoku or puzzle games, Picross in general is fun. Like, they had a couple regular Picross games come out this year, but then Picross 3D was a follow-up to the greatest one, and it's just that there's nothing better than the feeling when you finally figure out that puzzle and you get it and you're like, oh yeah, I did it. And then you're like, woo! Look, I don't even care, Chris. I don't even care.
That's fine.
3D Round 2 is so good.
Okay.
It makes me want to slap you straight in the dick.
I don't care. Go for it. Oh my god.
Alright, what about your number 5, Chris?
Number 5, I have Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you mean Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth?
Shut the fuck up.
They are children. You need to
Their
stop
children
dropping
are not,
the F-bombs.
There are no children watching this.
I know, because we're not playing Minecraft. Keep going.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should play Five Nights at Freddy's.
We should play Minecraft to get some views.
We can play Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's.
I'm sure it exists.
Yeah. Alright, keep going.
Digimon Cyber Sleuth. This was the year of the anime game. Digimon Cyber Sleuth was a very fun RPG with the Digimon trappings. I had a lot of fun, capturing and training and digivolving the Digimon. And it kind of worked for me. Even though it's the most inane Japanese RPG bullcrap, it still really worked for me, and I found it very enjoyable. So, yeah.
Speaking of your anime bullshit, I'm surprised Mirror's Edge made the list, but Xenoverse 2 didn't. I actually enjoyed Xenoverse 2.
I did enjoy Xenoverse, but that's just,
That's fine.
That's alright.
It would have been fun to have Chris be the guy with 3 anime games on his list.
I know. Such trash.
You're such a weeaboo trash.
Number 5.
Number 4.
Oh,
Chris.
What was your 5?
Picross.
Oh, that's right. I completely blocked all that out.
Number 4.
Number 4, I have Final Fantasy 15. This was the big dog of the year. This was the much anticipated.
I don't know what I'm doing. Keep going.
This is the much anticipated Final Fantasy 15, previously Versus 13 or 13 Versus. Mm-hmm. And it's a Final Fantasy for longtime fans and new fans, and it's very much a Frankenstein of Final Fantasies cobbled together. There's bits of all of them kind of jam-packed into it, and it's the first Final Fantasy I played to completion. I think the story.
Chris came to completion.
I did. I think the story it's nonsense, but it's better than I think some of the other Final Fantasies, especially maybe Lightning's story, which was super nonsense. And what?
I'm agreeing with you. Just nonsense.
Yeah, just nonsense. I found the cast, particularly the main 4, very charming and very engaging. And the car was a great addition because it allowed me to gain points while traveling to quest locations without having to walk everywhere. I think the only knock I'd give it is the magic system's terrible. The magic system's garbage, and it's a huge. It is garbage because they don't explain it. You have to figure it out yourself, and it sucks.
It's not the system's garbage. That's you.
No, it's also garbage.
Okay.
It's also literal
That's
human garbage.
Okay.
But no, I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 15. It's really fun, and if you are kind of hesitant about it, it's so easy to get into that there's no reason not to give it a shot. Don't touch me.
Okay. Number 4, Chris.
Yeah.
What was the best video game themed movie we went to go see this year?
Video game theme movie? I don't know.
You're right, it is Ratchet and Clank.
Oh shit, that was that year. Block that out too.
The game based on the movie, based on the game.
You know when you have like
Ratchet and Clank.
You have a big trauma, your brain just shuts off certain parts of your memory. It also does that for really boring video game movies.
Yeah, that movie was not great.
That movie was terrible.
It broke my heart. But
it was Avatar all over again.
it was Avatar and Green Lantern all over again. Why does everything I love fail to transfer to movie form?
I don't know.
I hate
Why do I
it.
have to come see them with you?
Because misery loves company.
So, it's not
But
wrong.
no, Ratchet Clank the game was not a remake, and it wasn't a remaster. It was like a re-envisioning of the original Ratchet and Clank game, merged with the new elements of the movie, and it became just a powerhouse on the system and revitalized the franchise. And I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan, so this was a dream for me that it was so good. And I'm very excited to be able to say that Ratchet and Clank was phenomenal from start to finish. So Chris, Number three, I have Watch Dogs Deus.
Sure.
And unlike Chris, I absolutely loved this game. The characters were way better than the first one, and
Well, they were characters.
they were very entertaining. I love the side missions. They were relevant to real world things and made you actually feel like you were doing good in the world as a hacktivist.
I mean,
I loved I love the fact that the whole game was playable through stealth and non-lethal means. I love the co-op stuff where I play with my friends. Some like the cameraman Josh, way better than Chris over here, who's garbage pants at the game and just ruins everything. But no, I love Watch Dogs too. It was an improvement on every aspect of the first one, just like we predicted it would. So good for you, Watch Dogs. What's your number three?
My number three, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Very hotly anticipated, at least for me. Another great addition to the Deus Ex universe. I like the setting in Prague a lot. I think there's a lot of really cool... You okay?
Yeah, keep going.
I think it's really fun, and I enjoyed it immensely.
Yes.
Although there's a lot of missable things that I missed the first time around that I need to go back and replay through because I really just kind of burned through it.
Yeah,
but it was my favorite. It's one of my favorites. I don't think it's as good as
Human Revolution.
No, but it's still really fun, especially for this year.
My number two, because we're on number two now.
Number two
is Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, which I find fascinating because Chris got me into the Deus Ex franchise with Human Revolution. I never played the originals at first. And then now I love them so much. They are, as a stealth player and a non-lethal player, they are a dream come true.
The level of options you have.
Yes. I got through the whole game without setting up a single alarm or killing a single person. It was fantastic and challenging, and I loved it. And Adam Jensen is just one of my favorite characters. His voice actor, I just want him to narrate my life. Just, Matthew was over here. And then he was sitting by Chris.
He wouldn't ask for
secretly,
this.
he wanted to punch him straight in the throat. I don't know.
He wouldn't ask
That was
for
a really good Adam Jensen impression.
That was a really poor Adam Jensen.
You don't know my life.
All right. Proceed.
Anyway,
Listen,
point is, Deus Ex was fantastic. I know they cut a lot out story-wise, but we've got the final part of the trilogy coming. We still have DLC on the way, so I'm very excited to see where it goes. But as it stands, Deus Ex was just awesome to me.
Yes.
And now, for Chris's number two.
Number two, I have Uncharted 4. I have enjoyed the Uncharted games, but I haven't really loved them. I think this is the closest one to love that I've come to. I think everything kind of works in this game. I find that everything built organically to this conclusion, and it's a perfect conclusion for Nathan Drake and his stories. And I had a lot of fun with it. And it's the only Uncharted that I kind of even have an inkling of wanting to replay, which is very big on my on my ranking.
All right. Well, you ready for that drum roll? Give me a drum roll, Chris. Wow, that was a terrible drum roll, but I'll take it. Number one.
I have no rhythm.
Who wants to go first?
You
Rock,
go
paper,
first.
scissors.
No, you go first.
Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3, shoot. I go first.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, but I had to earn it, Chris.
Sure.
Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. It is no surprise to anyone that knows me that I live, breathe, and sleep and dream Nathan Drake.
You wish Nathan Drake was your father.
I wish I was Nathan Drake.
Well, that's never happening.
You don't know.
You don't have the grip strength.
These hands are like vice grips.
The pip. Watch, grab my arm. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake.
I shattered your femur.
Nathan Drake.
I would shatter your femur with my arm.
This is the femur.
Yeah, I know. I would shatter it.
Okay.
Just rawr.
No.
Anyway, point is, this game is...
You've got weak baby hands. Your hands are soft.
I don't know if I enjoy 4 or 2 more. Like, it's still so close.
Because 2's really good.
But that just... Everyone knows how good 2 was. It was like the undisputed king the year it came out. So the fact that 4 is consistently put on that same pedestal should tell you something. Graphically, this game is unrivaled. It's fantastic. It's got an excellent multiplayer. It's got its new Survivor mode that's basically Gears of War Horde mode with boss battles.
Yeah.
The story, the writing, the characters, just everything about Uncharted makes my heart sing. And I know that this year has Uncharted 4 Lost Legacy, the DLC expansion, but I want this to be the final Uncharted because I feel anything else would be like forcing more Master Chief on us. Yeah. But I know that it's too successful. There's no way they're going to let this die.
I finished the fight. Oh wait, there's another fight. Whoops.
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. What about you? What's your number 2?
My number one, and as I said, replayability is a big factor when I take in for this Game of the Year thing. And the only game that I have an actual itch to replay is Doom. Doom is perfect.
I had to drop Doom for Titanfall.
That's understandable. Doom is perfect. Doom is literally the Windows 95 game upgraded to the modern era. It's fast, frenetic, and awesomely bloody.
Fast, frenetic, and fun. You gotta go with that alliteration.
No, I don't do alliteration. It's awesomely bloody. It's a ton of fun, and there's so much in there, and I want to go back and I want to kill demons again. I loved it so much. The story...
What story?
Yeah, but that's perfect. That's quintessential Doom. There's no story. It's great. I love it.
Word. Okay, well, thank you for listening
Play
to
Doom.
us.
It's $20, I think, now.
Thank you for listening to us ramble about 2016. We look forward to the games of 2017, which looks to be even more of a stacked year than 2016 was.
Which we'll talk about in the next video.
Yeah, we will.
Hey, welcome to the 2017 most anticipated...
Wait, are we just going into
I
it?
thought we were going into it.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah, Chris, calling you out. Get good.
You know what? I've got a lot of levels from the last time we played, so I have more abilities, because I didn't have any of those guys I just started playing.
Why are you scratching your dick on camera?
That's a habit.
So much.
That's a habit.
Just put your hand over here. And I called it out. So now everyone can rewind and focus on it. Very excited for that.
Josh, you know what to do.
Hashtag Dick Scratch. He's losing it right now. Yeah.